So if anyone else would like to make some comments, please go ahead. I'll just open the floor to you.
Hi. Oh, looks like it's working. Hi guys, this is Jose up in Cantley, Ottawa. Just to say, yesterday I had a great experience of the Gay Pride in Toronto. It was really amazing. Like, we were in the parade and thousands of people just, you know, we had good music, very rhythmic, and we were opened up like everybody else there. And the love was very, we could feel it quite easily. It was an amazing experience. I really enjoyed. Cheers. Thanks.
Yes, Tara, I think this is a really important comment you just give here, which is the femininity. I think femininity, for many people, don't necessarily know what it is and how it looks like. It's not being feminine necessarily for a man. It's more like the quality of the femininity. I personally size it down to refinement and be caring. These are some attributes of the femininity, and if we do that constantly, we have it's a way of expressing love, for sure. So sensitivity and you know, taking care of things, this is wonderful. Random acts of kindness too. Yes, absolutely, we need to constantly have this act of kindness. Thank you for these comments. Anybody else who has something would like to share?
Yes, because we speak about love, I think it's interesting to speak about jealousy. What is your vision or understanding of what jealousy is for you? Because on television, if you watch a movie, if you receive the programming, the message that if you are not jealous, you don't love. What do you think about that?
I am so happy that you're asking me this question, because you know they are so. I have created a workshop about jealousy because I think it's programming, a conditioning that our society have created, and we probably have that sense of jealousy in us, but it's been reinforced by society, and I think it's just the opposite of love, because love, according to the definition we gave here, it's about giving the freedom to express whatever you express. If your partner feels like you want to go with somebody else, or speak with somebody else, or experience something else, and giving that freedom to your partner, this is an act of love. But they're getting mad and divorcing because of that, and separating because there is something that happened with somebody else. For me, that there is no love there. There is only a separation. There is a need. I need to be loved. I'm dependent of my source of pleasure. So therefore, I don't want you to go with anybody because I'm insecure in myself. So I want you to stay with me. And this is the opposite of love for me. So it's more like a people who are maybe not how do you say, secure, or don't have much confidence, and so that expressed that way. And it's a learning. I have learned very early in my life. I was 14 years old. I was madly in love with this. No, I was actually 12, but that girl was 14. I was madly in love with her. First kiss, you know, and I was crazy. And then it lasts a lifetime. Our relationship, 2 weeks. Yeah, you know, at that time the time is compressed. So it lasted 2 weeks with this girl, and she went and kissed another guy, and I was so much in pain, and I said, this is not good. I don't want that. So there was a feeling in me and an awareness of the fact that I didn't want it to be in that position. I wanted to be in control of my feeling, and I rejected the jealousy. And all my life I thought it didn't make sense to be jealous, because I felt it several times. I was with partners, and they had experience, and I've always opened my relationship in terms of respecting. You know, respect for me is big. I want respect for me, but also respect the partner I'm with. And so I let the partner live what they want to live, and I work myself on my jealousy, and I don't want to bother my partner about it. So I know it's my problem. Yes, I have my, you know, butterflies in my stomach and everything, but I work on it. So jealousy for me is an emotion that is coming from a lack of confidence in ourselves and a lack of trust in the relationship. If there is no trust, yes, then when we have feeling that our partner will live. but it's also conditioning. And society has conditioned us so much into the jealousy feeling, and it's too bad because it's a wrong perspective of pure love. That's my definition of it. So I hope I responded.
Yes, that was a good, wonderful answer. Thank you, Elsie, for the question. So Patrick, we didn't see you. I don't know if you knew that, but your camera didn't seem to be working. So any other questions before we wrap up? Please go ahead and make your comments or your questions.
Okay, I have another question, this time at a planet level, because I think the lack of love is responsible for wars right now, or risks of wars. So I think this webinar you are doing, Patrick, is very important. I think sounds to me that love is the key for the world to become a paradise. So I think my question is, how can we help people to understand the importance of this most important value, love, and to be ready to take the steps you are speaking about to develop it? What's the next step to really motivate people to learn from what you are teaching in this webinar?
I love your questions, actually. They're very important and good. Yes, we just scratched the surface. I give you in 1 hour a little workshop about love. This is something that needs to be repeated and expanded. So the power of love is, now you understood a few concepts, and it's to share. Now that you understood these concepts, is to share it with others and start to talk about it, and we can have conversation. We can come back and have conversation and explain. That's why I said, if you have a coach, you can develop your sense of love with somebody who helps you to grow that way, or you can do it with your partner, and you say, okay, well, I understood certain things, certain concept, now I want to really make it happen. How do I make it happen? So and you give yourself some mission, some specific action, and because, like you said, love is the key for no war, and to appreciate and accept other people. Under the mothership of love, there are many subcomponents, right? Some components of love, like the respect of human rights, the respect of diversity, the respect of life forms, femininity. These are different components that are supporting, are the pillars of love. And so the expression of love need to be dispatched in all these expressions and need to be put in place. So, for instance, the respect of human rights is an act of love, and we need to put it in place. The femininity is an act of love, so we need to actively create it in our lives every day. So I hope that answers your questions, but again, I think we need to create other events and speaking about love and making it happen and bringing it to the workplace, and bringing it to different organizations, and bringing everywhere, speaking about it. People have a perception of love as just like relationship love, but there's so much to it, and so we need to really share with the rest of the world. So I hope that answers you a little bit of your question.
Okay, so wonderful comments here. So maybe we can move forward to the next slide. Patrick, if that's okay with you.
Thank you, Avina. I just wanted to finish the comments here. Thank you, Tara, for bringing also these other piece of information that you mentioned here, and all these additional topics that I'm trying to get back to right now. But yeah, to be watchful of what we read and what we listen to, and what we watch, movies, TV shows, newspaper. We were bombarded by negative news and bombarded by all elements that affect our life and have an impression and impact. So we have to be very careful of what we read and what we let go in our brain, and make the right selection in order to blossom.